When the needle pierced Dr. Mark Kowalski's skin, he didn't know it would change everything. "Congratulations, you've made history," Dr. Rice smiled. His eyes glittered unnaturally in the dim light of the lab. Mark wanted to respond, but the world suddenly turned upside down. He woke up in an empty room. The walls, breathing. Literally, the concrete surface pulsed like living flesh. "Hallucinations," Mark whispered. But then he noticed a sign coming through the wall. "Do not search 142. The mirror opposite showed not his reflection, but a thin creature with black veins on its face. It blinked slowly. "It's not a hallucination," came a voice in his head. "You just started seeing." When the floor beneath him fell away, Mark found himself in a familiar city. But the sky was purple, and passers-by, all with his face, repeated with glee, 14, 29, time of death. At the epicenter of the nightmare stood a girl in a yellow dress. "They couldn't digest us," she said, pointing to a skyscraper where hundreds of marks were beating in the windows. "But you're special." The last thing he remembered was his body starting to disintegrate into black particles. And then the awakening. A white room. Dr. Rice with an unnatural smile. "Congratulations, you're the first survivor," he said, holding out a mirror. Mark lifted his trembling hands. His skin was already covered in black cracks. "It's not a side effect," Rice whispered, backing toward the door. "It's evolution." The mirror on the wall shattered. The shards reflected millions of labs just like it, where millions of marks repeated in one voice, 14, 29.